Hello everyone, this is the lovely Mayola. Welcome back to my channel that is all about empowering the universe, giving men and women their own power back. With this amazing, profound, compelling information, it will inform, reform, transform, and help all transcend to their highest, greatest versions of themselves, revealing the depths of truth from a logical, analytical, scientific, psychological level, many levels of perspective, giving everybody a truth from different angles, helping everyone reform their subconscious mind, binding the nations, reforming the vibe between men and women, giving a mutual understanding between the two where there's a lack of understanding deeply in the roots of women and men. This channel is just revealing the truth, facts, logic, giving it as it is, no sugarcoat, straightforward bluntness. This channel is just honesty. It's what we lack in this universe. It's what we need, and it's what I'm giving you. Also, it's a very therapeutic channel. It'll have some paint sessions, a lot of different things that I will be doing on this channel that will help inspire and encourage and give you power to do more and become greater within yourself, being more in tune and connected with you, but also the universe and your significant other. So this channel is about power and bringing power to the people and bringing back oneness in the world. Peace and prosperity be unto all who's watching or listening. It's your girl, Shaeranea, right? And I'm back with another video. And to all the people who has received something that they know that when they got it, or they weren't at their best when they obtained it, and knew they wouldn't appreciate it at their best, but still had the privilege of getting and receiving it, you should have gratitude in knowing that even when you aren't your best, even when you're not your best to the things you want, or even when you forget to appreciate the things, even when you forget how you've came to the point where you came, even when you forget, God doesn't forget. And even when you feel you don't deserve, God allows you to get the things you want and feels that you deserve the things that you have. So even when you're not at your best, the Creator still allows you to get the things that you want, even when you don't appreciate, even when you don't remember how you got it or any of that stuff. So it's really important to always remember that we won't always be our best. We won't always be at our greatest. We won't always appreciate everything. But we should. We should always take time to have gratitude in the things that we have and cherish the moments with our families and loved ones that isn't replaceable, because time is not given back, and we can't go back and get all the time that we had back when we were younger. All the time from yesterday and years ago when we was young kids, we can't get that time back. We only have memories and photographs of pictures of those things, like those memories. That's all we have of our time. So if you spend every moment of your past or back then, well, all you have is a good memory and something to reflect over. The positive in all this is you got a lot to appreciate. You got a lot to appreciate even though you don't see it. And whether that whether that be a good memory or a bad memory, you still have something to appreciate, because in everything, whether it be good or bad, you have great truth. You have great lessons and great revelation in everything. So if you take from life that there's a lesson in everything, whether that be good or bad, you should know that there was something greater for you to know in each memory. When you look back over your childhood, or the things that you went through, you can look and take on a whole new perspective of things that you once didn't understand as a child, now that you can understand as an adult. The childlike mind or teen-like mind that you had when you were younger, you can look back with the mind that you have now over the things that you once went through and see it from a totally different perspective. That is the most empowering thing that the Creator has allowed us to do. And I think we should take the privilege and the opportunity to literally look over the things that we've been through and think about it in a whole new perspective, because there are missing keys in the things that we want to experience because we don't see it and do new perception, new perspective. We miss all the key factors that we need for our now, because all the information that we have has been from the past experience. So everything from the wisdom and the information that we obtain for now is from our past experience. So basically, if you need to know what will prepare you for tomorrow or your task ahead, it's the information from the past. And if you don't face the things that you neglect within, or the things that you run from within the past, or just things in reality in general, things that you never overcome, if you don't face them, the information that you need and the supply that you need that will equip you for your next places in life, you won't have those keys to get you indoors. Now, same tricks and new old ways of thinking doesn't help you to where you're going. So this is why you have a new mind, a new way of seeing things. This is why you can look back over the past and see things from a totally different light, a totally new perspective. And that's the greatest thing about being a little older now. You get to reflect and see things from the mind. The Shae mind now, she can look and see how young teenager mind used to think, and think way better than how she did. So that's the most empowering thing about looking back and reflecting. It's not about dwelling over the things that we didn't obtain, or the things that we didn't get right, or the things that you may regret. You shouldn't regret anything, because you can't get time back, number one. And secondly, you live to experience. So when you know that you are only a spirit who lives in a vessel, a human vessel. We are the spirits having a human experience. We live to experience life. We live to learn. When you learn that, you can move forward and never regret. If there's something in your past that you feel strongly of, that you feel like you should, go back and do, definitely go back and do. It's something that you experienced one time and you really loved it the first time you tried. Go back and do it. Try to experience in your new life, but bring it about in a new perspective. Bring it about in something totally different and make it totally new. And if you want to do it all the time, do it all the time. But if it don't serve you any purpose and it doesn't help you grow and it doesn't make you happy, you shouldn't bring past things with you. Past things drag you down and they don't help you flourishly grow as an individual. And if you don't flourishly grow as a person, then you are dwelling. You are lingering. You are drifting. You are dwelling. And it's better to grow, you guys. It's better to grow abundantly. It's better to prosper. It's better to be productive. It's better to believe in something greater than yourself, even when you don't ever see the total outcome of things. But even when you're pursuing things, you still have to keep in mind the totality of what it may take and what it's going to take for you to overcome and achieve whatever it is that you desire. So at the end of the day, when you look in your life and you look over things that you've been through and the things that you're going through, you might want to take a new perspective and a new approach about how you look at your life and how you look at things. And that could totally help you out with so many things in your life, because if we don't take the time to reflect, we can also walk around with so many missing keys that we can use this day. I am totally equipped for everything that I am working on right now, because I went through everything that I went through when I was young and as a young woman, and having to grow up fast and just all that stuff that I went through, from the pain and betrayal and all that stuff as a young woman when I had to grow up very young. I believe that equipped me for now. So it gives me a greater appreciation, even though it hurted. I do remember it hurt. It hurt me to a point where I was a drifter. I was drifting in my life and I was a dweller. But I'm at a place now in my life, I'm fully over the things that I once went through, but I do use the things in my past to reflect and use it as a tool. Your past is a tool and a guide to help you for the future, so that you can get to point A to point B to point C to point D, and that you can get there and navigate your way through life and get to the point where you are successful and a greater individual. So the past is just a map that guides you through and out your life, so that you won't keep committing the same mistakes that you once made, like the younger you did. This you is making mistakes that the younger you would never know about that it would do. Now you're at a place where you're making different and new kind of mistakes. No matter what you do, no matter what mistakes you make, you just have to be in a learning mindset. You have to learn. You have to go through things. You have to go through hardships. You have to go through struggles. And you have to overcome them. You have to learn to navigate. You have to be in a place of, I'm going to overcome this no matter what. You got to know and believe, and always remember that lessons are every day. It's not one day that we live that we don't experience a lesson or something that we should learn. It's something we should learn on an everyday basis. And if you're not learning, you're slacking. So pick up the slack, read a book, listen to some audios, expand your mind. Get around an environment of people that are coming together to work on business, or help the environment. Help people. Help yourself help other people. Help yourself help you. Get yourself in an environment where you can help many people, or you can put yourself in a position where you're happy. So by doing what makes you happy, I don't know you, you don't know me, but you're watching my channel, and I would love to get you know you guys a little bit more. So if you comment down in the comments below, if you made it this far, because I know I make really long videos, comment down below and introduce yourself, and let's have a great conversation. Let's get to know each other. But yes, it's all about experiencing and learning to experience and learning to be open to experience. A lot of us really know how to survive. A lot of us know how to love, and a lot of people don't know how to love or survive. A lot of people only know how to get by, and some of us are just stuck on survival. None of us learn how to live. I could say a lot about a lot of people, and it's a lot of us that don't really know how to live. Most of us watch our parents or our mother work really hard to get where we are, to get us through the things that we are to right now. Because I watched my mama work several jobs just to take care of the kids. So I definitely want to repay her in the future, or this is the future. We're making it manifest in the present moment as we speak, as I work towards the things that I desire. So back to what I'm saying. It's really hard to do the things that you desire, but if you got a strong, undeniable belief and know that you can overcome anything is possible, as long as you stay consistent, as long as you keep doing it, as long as you have the heart for it. So peace, love, and prosperity, and let's have a prosperous, productive year, and let's grow abundantly as people, as individuals, as a community. So comment down below and let's have a conversation. Introduce yourselves, people. Let's talk. Let's get acquainted.